Hi, loves. Happy New Year. So, I just wanted to share something that was on my mind. So, when I first got diagnosed with my disability, it really took my self esteem really took a hit, like in my confidence within myself. I no longer knew who I was because I allowed the fact that I was legally blind to take over who I was, and I lost my sense of self in there with like my sense of worth, self esteem, confidence. I mean, I lost everything about me. It was like I was struggling between the old Jamie and the new Jamie. So, for the past decades of me battling with my disability, I never knew what my purpose was nor my identity because I will always want to be the old Jamie. I would continue to reflect into who I was in the past. I didn't think of who I was now because I really didn't know, because I wanted to be the old Jamie so bad. I wanted to be quote unquote normal. I just wanted to be that Jamie. So a lot of times during the holidays or New Year's Eve resolutions, I would always make a wish or a prayer or just hope that my eyesight will go back to normal, that it will go back to being 20/20 vision. And with every time that I went to the eye doctor or went to see my neurosurgeons or anyone, I will always have it in my mind that, okay, they're going to say some good things. They're going to be like, oh, Jamie, your vision is getting better. You're on your way to perfect vision. And I will often relate that back to like, yes, I'm going to hear that. So now I can return to my old self. But however, those are just hopes and wishes and prayers. And because of that, I continue to let my disability whip my ass. And it tore me down in the worst way because I just suffer with my identity. I had an identity issue. I didn't know who I was. I got lost in the fact that um, my vision took over. And it I suffered a lot. I didn't know what my purpose was in life. So now that things have been transpiring in the last year, I would say a lot of good things have been happening in my life. I've now come to a place of where I know my identity. I know who I am. I can't necessarily say I know what my total purpose is, but I know a portion of my purpose. I know that God places us in situations or puts us in certain positions to help better us. He never places us in a position to bring us down. And I can't continue to look at the past Jamie and keep wishing and hoping and praying for that Jamie, because that Jamie obviously wasn't meant for me to continue out living. I had to continue living in the footsteps that God had ordered for me. And he felt like I would do more good being in this position and being visually impaired than I would being the old Jamie. So now I have this new identity where I'm accepting the fact that I have this vision issue and I can accomplish so many things just in the fact of being visually impaired than what I was as the old Jamie. So I know that I still have a lot of time to develop a purpose, but I know part of my purpose is that God placed me in this position to be a motivator and an influencer, to encourage others to be the best that you can be despite your disability or whatever you have going on in life. With this disability, I have learned so many things, and it's all because of this new purpose in life. I gained more independence. My confidence and my self esteem is through the roof. It's greater than what it was before. I no longer walk with my head held down. I walk with my head held high, and I don't care who has anything to say about me, my eyes, how they look, or the fact that I'm visually impaired. I don't care because I'm so comfortable with who I am, and I know my identity. I'm okay with my identity. I'm okay with being visually impaired because I've accomplished so many things. Before, I didn't appreciate the fact that I own my own home, I'm independent, I had college degrees. I didn't appreciate that before because I was so busy trying to be this person who I wasn't no more. And even when people would say they're proud of me and everything, I still didn't appreciate it because I was so busy stuck in that past life. But now that everything has transpired in the last year or a little bit longer, I have come to know that these are wonderful accomplishments that I made because I done all that while being blind. I didn't do none of those accomplishments when I had my 2020 vision. It was while being blind that I was able to buy my own home, that I was able to get two college degrees, that I was able to continue to raise my children as a single parent. I was able to just be so independent and do everything that I needed to do to be self sufficient. And I did this while being blind. So I know that my purpose is to walk in these new shoes as Jamie, this visually impaired person, with my head held high and be okay with it. So, what I want people to understand is that sometimes what we wish for and pray for and what we want is not what we need. So, when God gives us what we need, don't look down upon it or don't frown upon it. Take it and run with it. Because the things that He's given us that we need are going to help us in the long run. It has a purpose, it has a plan. Everything in life has a purpose and a plan. So don't focus on the material aspects or your old life or what you had when you had money or what you had when you looked this way or what you had before your disability or what you had before you got cancer. Don't hope and pray upon none of that. Because if we continue to allow the devil to continue to play that role on us, we will never understand our true purpose. We will never have our true identity and we will never get to the point in life where we truly need to be. So just take the time and just value yourself, the shoes that you stand in today. If nobody else does, make sure you value your worth. Because no matter what you are, disabled, non disabled, fat, skinny, long hair, short hair, it don't matter what you look like or who you are. Value the person that's looking back at you in the mirror because you are the only one walking in these shoes every day and you have a purpose. God has designed a purpose for all of us. So remain true to your identity and just focus on the here and now and what you and the stuff that you put out to now. Don't let the past life bring you back into the past because it will keep you in a negative place. So just remember, stay true to who you are, love yourself, and accept yourself no matter what. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. I love you guys, and have a good day.